Welcome back to Andersen Acres. We're out here with the lady buns today, hanging out, taking a look at how everyone's doing. And we're out here today because I've had some questions about the hole. So the hole is down there, and I'm going to show you a couple of images that my son took by crawling in there and kind of taking a couple of pictures so you can kind of see how deep it sort of is. But I'm not going to get in there with my camera right now. I will go this way. Hi, buns. I will go this way. You can see it goes here, and then it comes up, and then it goes down again. And we'll go around this way. It goes down again right here at the other end of the house. So it's difficult to see, but the hole goes down under the house, and it comes out this way. And there's actually a whole den under the ground here in this area. So I wanted to talk about how the bunnies are able to do that and not escape, how we've set that up. Because we deliberately did not wire the entire floor because we do want them to be able to dig themselves a tunnel, a den. We want them to be able to pull that off. It's really important to us that they are able to create a nice den down there. Now, the boys haven't done that. They've kind of started a couple of holes, but they're kind of butt heads. So they really haven't started very much of a tunnel at all. But the girls certainly have. So it's actually a little easier to show you on the boys' pen how we've set this up. So it's the same on the girls' side and the boys' side, by the way. So you notice the hole he's dug here. There is really nothing to stop him from digging in the middle. But there is wire down here. So there's wire. They don't like the way it feels on their feet. Hi, Bonnie. Okay, I love you too, Bonnie. Oh, you're a good boy, Bonnie. But there is very little to stop them from digging in the middle. But they've got this wire, and this wire skirt actually extends. You can see over here, this wire skirt extends a good foot outside the pen, and it extends a good foot inside the pen. So what that does is it keeps, one, predators from digging in, and two, it keeps the bunnies from digging out because they can't really dig close to the bar. If they were to dig right next to this bar, they would very quickly tunnel out and they'd be out here. Okay, but they can't actually do that because of the wire. So they have to confine their digging to in here. So what keeps them then from just digging under the wire and digging all the way out? That's a lot of work. So because that's so much work, they're not going to do it. Okay, they're not going to go to the effort of digging from over there all the way to over here and popping up. So they have no problem digging a den. They will make that effort. They will dig, and they will dig that nice den. They obviously have. It's a very nice den. Okay, it's very, very good. It's got two separate sections. It's got this little section and it's got a bigger section. And it's very big inside. But basically what you have to do is create a skirt that discourages them from digging in the foot around the edge of the pen. And then obviously you want that skirt to extend out. You can actually see part of our wire here. You want that skirt to extend out to prevent any foxes or whatever you have in your area. I don't know what predators you have. We tend to have foxes and coyotes, but it prevents anything from digging in because they run into that wire. And frankly, a fox is not going to go, oh, there's wire there, I'm going to start digging over here, and so then I'm going to dig down and make a tunnel and pop up over there. They're not going to do that. So as long as you have that deterrent, it does stop the predators from digging in, and it stops the rabbits from digging out. Because the rabbits aren't going to start digging at the edge because there's the wire there, and it bugs them. And they just don't like touching the wire. So because they don't like touching the wire, they're not going to do it. So that's how you have to set up your pen. You have to know you're going to do that in advance if you want them to be able to dig. Okay? Because we want them to be able to dig. I like that they make a den every winter, and I like that they can go down there and stay warm. So I am not going to have to worry about anybody staying warm because they're going to be in their den. They're going to be nice and roasty toasty. These guys are kind of stupid, and they're not going to be so roasty toasty. But, you know, we'll have to fix that for them. stuff their house full of straw and hope for the best. Because you're dumb. You should have digged it. You'd be digging in there. Dig, 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 dig. Come on. Get on with it. Dig. No? Okay. Okay, fine. That's Vulcan. He doesn't care about digging. So we actively encourage them to dig. We've set it up so they can dig because we absolutely want them to do so. Hey, stretchy bun. Big stretches. Good girl. So if you do want to allow your rabbits to dig, you just have to address the outside area of the pen so they can't dig their way out. Okay? I like to go a full foot, maybe even 2 feet if you have real industrious diggers. Like, these are pretty industrious diggers, but I'm not super worried about them because they've dug their den and it's actually outside the pen, but they won't dig up. They have an entrance and an exit. So they're fine. They're not going to dig extra entrances and exits. They're not under any threat. That's just to keep warm. So you can go out 2 feet if you're worried about it. And if you do not want your rabbits to dig at all, you should wire the entire floor. Okay? Hi. But if you don't want anybody digging under any circumstances, you would run wire under the entire base of your pen. But we want them to dig. We like that they're digging. That was the intent. So you have to set up the pen for success. Block the rabbits if you need to, right? Block them with wire. Don't let them dig where you don't want them to dig, but still allow them to dig in areas that you approve of. Okay, so this works in large outdoor pens. It's not going to work in a smaller temporary pen, but this is not a temporary pen. We've set it up so they can have plenty of room, plenty of ability to move around, plenty of ability to dig their den, and we are going to be extending the pens into the tree line, and they can dig even bigger dens if they want. So if you are interested in letting your rabbits dig a den, just remember to keep them from digging along the edges of your pen, or you're going to come out and find yourself with no rabbits. So double check that you have made sure you are far enough away from the pen with your wire skirting, and double check now and then that they're not getting kind of crazy and starting to dig out. Okay, just kind of keep an eye on it, because you might have to add extra wire skirting. You might have to go a little bit further away from your pen depending on your rabbits. So it's just something to keep an eye on. Otherwise, there's absolutely no reason you can't allow your rabbits to dig. Okay, they will be able to dig as long as you're happy with them digging where they're digging. And where our guys are digging, there's actually a lot of rocks, so you'll see a lot of rocks in there because it's a very rocky area. But if you're comfortable with them digging where you've put their pen, there's no reason that they can't. So all you have to do is set them up for success. Once they are set up for success, you're golden. You're fine. Just let them dig. Let them have a final rabbit time. They will enjoy it. Anyway, that is about it for us here today at Andersen Acres. Remember to keep that skirting at least 12 inches away from your pen to prevent the digging. We'll see you tomorrow.